My name is Peter Bodnar. I'm a student at Take Flight Aviation, and I'm studying aeronautical sciences at Vaughan College of Aeronautics and Technology.
First, I wanted to be an astronaut, but then when I got older into high school, I realized that it was going to be very, very difficult for me to become an astronaut. One thing that I knew that I didn't want when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do was I didn't want like a desk job, something that I was going to be stuck in the same place all day, every day, because I felt like I would lose my mind if that's what I had to do for the entire rest of my life. So I started looking for jobs that were exciting and that I could move and go places. And being a pilot is exactly that. I get to fly all over the world. It's definitely not boring, and I get paid very well. I am going to school for flying at Take Flight Aviation across the river out of Orange County Airport, but I'm also going to school in Queens to get my bachelor's in aeronautical sciences. Well, as far as my licenses go, I am in flight school working on my private pilot's license, which is only one of the many licenses I'm going to need to become a professional pilot. I am about to be finished with the actual lessons for getting my pilot's license, and then I'll move on to getting ready to take the check ride, which is the test to see if I'm actually ready to become a pilot or not. And then after that, I'll have to get a whole bunch of other licenses, like my IFR license, which is my instrument reading, which means I can fly in lower visibility and through clouds and worse weather, so I can only focus on my instruments and I don't have to be looking outside all the time. And then I'll learn how to fly planes with more than one engine. That's a whole nother license. And after that, I'll get my commercial license, which is the license that allows me to actually get paid to fly. And then after that, I'll start working on my flight instructor licenses so that I can teach other people how to fly. Since I was flying at the same time I was learning how to drive, it probably made driving a lot easier because there's a lot less things that I have to worry about. It's a whole nother dimension that I have to worry about when I'm flying. Because in a car you turn left and you turn right, but in a plane you turn left, you turn right, you go up, you go down, um, and I have to worry about all around me in the plane. Whereas in a car, I just have to worry about a flat circle around me. But in the plane, it's a whole sphere. So driving a car was a lot simpler than flying a plane. So flying the plane probably helped me learn how to drive the car, especially considering at one point I had flown more than I had actually driven. It's a lot of fun when I'm actually in the air, but in order to get up there, I have to do a lot of preparation, a lot of studying. I need to know everything about what's going on during my flight. Like, I need to get weather, I need to figure out how heavy the plane is, I need to understand what all of those things mean and what that means for the plane and how it's going to perform. And then I also need to know how the plane works and what everything in the plane does. So if something goes wrong, I know how to fix it. Because if if the engine goes out in a plane, it's not the same as a car. You can't pull over to the side of the road and pop the hood. You have to fix it while you're flying, or you're going to have to make an emergency landing. So you have to know the plane inside and out, or else something bad could happen. Some people, I guess, would assume probably that it's stressful, but it's never been stressful for me. It's always been almost freeing because you can imagine how people feel free when they get to drive a car for the first time. But imagine if you're in the sky flying a plane wherever the heck you want to go. It's a feeling like nothing else, especially when I'm in the plane by myself, because it's just me alone in the sky. Learning how to fly, I became very detail oriented, and I learned how to manage a lot of things at once, because that's what you have to do when you're flying a plane. There's a lot going on all at once, and you have to make sure that you're on top of everything. So that helped me with being able to stay on top of multiple things at once in other aspects of my life, like schoolwork, family stuff, personal stuff, regular work, being able to balance everything in a very chaotic and packed life.
My name is Peter Bodnar. I'm a student at Take Flight Aviation, and I'm studying aeronautical sciences at Vaughan College of Aeronautics and Technology.